G'day and welcome to another video. In today's lesson we will learn how to make this really cool granny square. There is a free written pattern located on my website. I will put the link that you need in the description box. The yarn we're using in this project is from redheart.com. Redheart.com is a great place to buy yarn and also great inspiration for colour. There will also be a link in the description box to show you how to join them together. This is a separate video, but like I said, the link will be in the description box. So let's get started on the lesson. For our supplies, we're going to need a yarn needle with a large eye. We're going to need a pair of scissors. I'm using worsted weight yarn. You could use double knit. For the worsted weight, it comes at about 6 inches or around about 15 centimeters across. I will be using a 5.5mm crochet hook. I have loose tension, so normally you would use a 5.5 or an I, but I will be using the H or a size 5. I am using Delft blue, in the Red Heart Super Saver, and also Aran. These are just scrap balls, as you can see, and I just need to use them up. There's not much left in that one at all. Hopefully it'll be enough to make one square. So putting all our yarn and everything aside, we want to start with, or we want to decide what colour we want the popcorn part to be. I also made this in, excuse my ends, these were just practice runs. This one's in the 1 colour, and that's obviously in the 2 colours, but you can change up your colours as much as you like. But that's just the difference in the 2 colours. So decide what colour you want for your first colour, and our first round has the popcorn stitches in it. So I will be using blue for my popcorn stitches and the cream for the rest of the square. So grabbing our yarn, what we're going to do is we're going to use a magic ring. You could use a chain 5 and join, but you can also use a magic ring. Why am I having so much problem? I have forgotten how to do a magic ring. I want to have it so I work over my tiles. Aha! I was making that look really hard. So we are going to grab that through, and to start off we want to make a chain 3, and we'll be working into here. I'm just going to make that a little bit smaller, but don't pull it too tight because you need to make it into the middle. We want to work 4 double crochet, so I'm going to assume that you know how to do a double crochet already. And we want 4 all together, because our chain 3 counts as our first stitch, so altogether we will have 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then our chain 3. Take a crochet hook out and put it into the top of the chain 3. And then put your loop back on and then pull through. And we're going to pull it snug. See how you've got the strands of yarn? You're going to pull that snug. Then we're going to chain 2. Don't make your chains too tight. Then we're going to work 5 double crochet back into the center of the ring. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then go back to your first double crochet and put your crochet hook through the top under both loops. Grab your loop, oops, then you want to pull it through. Pull it snug at the back and chain 2. Again, don't work your chain 2 very tight. We're going to repeat this until we have 6 lots of petals. I'm going to be calling these petals, or they're popcorn stitches, but this is like a flower, so we'll call them petals. So you want to repeat that again. Work 5 double crochet. One, two, three, four, 5. Go back to the very first double crochet, put your crochet hook through both loops, or should say under both the loops, pull snug at the back and chain 2. Repeat this until we have a total of 6 lots of popcorns or petals. Pause the video and I'll meet you when we're ready to join. So I have done my 6 lots, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And what we're going to do is we're going to join, and we're going to join, let me just have a look to see what we've got here. I've scribbled down notes, so I'm actually following my notes and not a written pattern. Trying to decipher my notes. Okay, that's going to be too hard to go in there. So let's go into the chain 2 and then work a slip stitch. And we are going to finish off that colour, so we want to cut off our yarn. Then we're going to pull the starting strand of yarn to close up that hole. Okay, do you want to have a look at my notes? Scribble everywhere. It's like some sort of magic code. So what we need to do now is grab our contrast colour, or the colour that you want the granny stitched part to be, so the opposite colour to your flower. We're going to join into any of the chain 2 spaces, so just put your crochet hook underneath any of the chain 2 spaces, doesn't matter which one. And we are going to chain 3 and work 2 double crochet in the same space. Chain 1. Just need some more yarn. Now we're going to work 3 double crochet in the same space again. So this is the corner of a granny square. But what we want to do is work that all the way around. Into the next chain 2 space, we're going to work 3 double crochet, chain 1 and 3 double crochet. Again into the next chain 2 space, we're going to work 3 double crochet, chain 1 and 3 double crochet. And after you've done the first lot of 3 stitches, you'll notice that it's taking up most of the space, so grab hold of it and just push it over to the side, and then 3 double crochet back in there. So repeat this all the way around. Pause the video and I'll catch up to you when we are ready to join. And you will notice that you'll have points where we've done our corners, but that's perfectly fine. This is going to even out. When we're ready to join, we're going to join into the top of the chain 3. And I'll try and get the front loop and the back loop. Sometimes it's harder than others. So you're joining under 2 loops there, and then joining with a slip stitch. So you're probably looking at it going, that's not very square, but that's okay because it's magic. It will turn into a square. So finish off that colour, grab your other colour again. So this one is more of the popcorn stitch, and we can join this into any chain 1 space. So just join that in. We're going to chain 3 and work 4 double crochet into the same chain 1 space. So that's 23 and 4. So altogether we'll have 4 double crochet and a chain 3. Go into the top of the chain 3, put that loop on there and pull through. Make sure it's snug. And this time we're going to work 3 chains. Now with this round, if you find that you get to the end of your round and it's not laying flat and the edges are curling up like a bowl, you could go back and put 4 chains in between each of these. If you find for some reason that it's ruffled, you could put 2 chains in between each of the popcorn stitches instead of the 3. We all have different tensions, so sometimes it doesn't quite work properly. So we're now working 5, sorry, I should show you where I'm putting that, shouldn't I? Working another popcorn stitch, but instead of going over to the chain 1 space, we're going to the space in between. So we've got our chain 1 space and we've got 3 double crochet here, 3 double crochet there. Then we've got this little space there, and then we've got our next group of 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet. So in this space, that's where we're working our double crochets. So we're going to put 5 in there. Take your crochet hook out and put it back into the first double crochet of the 5 we just did. Pull that loop through, chain 3. Like I said, you could change the chains if you need to. Unfortunately, you won't know until you finish this round, so you may have to do it again. Into the chain 1 space, we're going to do the same thing. So in each chain 1 space and space around, we'll be working 5 double crochets and then working our magic to turn it into a popcorn stitch, and then chaining 3. And in the end you'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 popcorns all the way around, or 12 petals. So I will meet you, pause the video, and I'll meet you when we are ready to join. So we've finished our last popcorn, I've done my chains, and now I'm ready to join. So I'm going to go into that chain space, and then I'm going to join with a slip stitch. Now you might notice that it sort of curls around, but the popcorn stitches will sit up. If you're looking at that and it's really tight and it won't let you push it down, that's when you know it's too tight. But I've already made one, so I know it's going to work. When you sit and just lay it flat like that, it will actually sit flat. But if you can't get it to sit flat and it's curling under like a bowl upside down, you'll know that it's too tight. So we can finish off with this colour. So we can put that through there. And now we want to work the first round of our granny to make it go square, because at the moment it's not looking very square. So we can join into any chain space around. So I'm going to go on the opposite side to where I finished off, just so I don't have all my ends sewn on one side. And we're going to work 2 double crochet, this time we're going to work a chain 2 in the corner. I found by doing chain 1 here that it was too tight and it didn't make it lay flat. So work 3 double crochet back into that same space. Just need to grab some yarn. So I want to finish off that one. So this is a corner of our granny. Now I can't understand my own notes. I'm looking at my granny square. So in the next 2 spaces we want to work 3 double crochet. Into the next one again, we're going to work 3 double crochet. Then to the next chain space, we're going to work a corner. So that's 3 double crochet, chain 2, and 3 double crochet, all in the same space. So if we look at that, we've got a corner there and a corner there, and then 2 by themselves just there. So then we want to repeat this around. So in the next 2 spaces, chain spaces, we're going to work 3 double crochet, so again 3 double crochet in the next space, into the next one we're going to work a corner, so it's 3 double crochet, chain 2. You might just need to push that around, and 3 double crochet. Repeat this around. I'm going to pause the video and I'll meet you when we are ready to join. So I'm ready to join, and mine doesn't actually sit like this, but if you find it sitting like this, that's when you know when those chain that I set in here, you might have to change up, they're going to be wrong. So mine actually sits flat, which is good. So we're ready to join. So we're going to join into the top of the chain 3. We're going to slip stitch across to the chain 2 space. And we want to work exactly what we did before. So we're going to chain 3, 2 double crochet, chain 2, and 2 double crochet. 3 double crochet, because that will finish off our corner. Into the spaces across here, so 1, 2, 3, you're going to work 3 double crochet. And then when we get to our corner, we're going to work a corner, which is 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet. So into the corner space, which is here. 3 double crochet, chain 2, push it over a little bit, and then 3 double crochet. And we're going to repeat this all the way around. Into the next 3 spaces, you do 3 double crochet, and into your corner you work your 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet. Repeat this around, pause the video, and I'll meet you when we're ready to join. And we're going to join into the top of the chain 3. And you can make this granny square as big as you like, continuing on with that last round, doing your corners in your corners and then 3 double crochet in the spaces across. But that's all I'm going to show you what to do right now. And of course you're going to finish off and sew in your ends. So I really hope you enjoyed this project. Please share your creations on our Facebook page. Please subscribe as there's 2 videos every week. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy crochet!